floaty imaginary friend for floaty-headed Flora! A bloaty floaty!
Wait, imaginary friends can be plants now?
Hi, Traveler. Hi, Bard. Sure, how can I help? You mean me and Mr. Floaty? Mr. Floaty is my bestest friend. We live together. Say hello, Mr. Floaty. They can see you.
No fair. Paimon hates feeling left out.
Flora, why exactly are you friends with a bloaty floaty?
What's wrong with it? I always wanted to be friends with a plant who could fly.
Friends with a flying plant? Why?
Because then when it's windy, you and your friend can fly off into the sky together. You gotta admit that's pretty cool.
Isn't that called being blown away?
That's what some people like to call it. I only found out this plant existed from an explorer who told me stories of his adventures. I think his name was Stanley. Stanley's an adventurer. And you can tell he's an expert at it from the stories he tells. The amazing adventures of Stanley are super famous in Mondstadt. He's in the city at the moment. You should go ask him to tell you some of his stories.
That sounds like a fun idea for next time. But right now we have other things to attend to.
Flora's a pretty mysterious kid.
Together after all.
Better see Barbara at the
Which
cathedral
child
if
shall
you're
we
injured.
interrogate next?
Paimon's thinking. Oh, how about that little guy on the bridge?
Mondstadt welcomes you.
Where is it?
Boring!
No way!
Well,
Timmy's imaginary friend is a ruin guard? Paimon's freaked.
what say you we postpone our conversation with Timmy for the time being?
Huh? Paimon is, how about... Children are more open-minded. Is that why they can think up all kinds of imaginary friends?
Fitting, isn't it? That the City of Freedom should be home to children with such boundless powers of imagination.
What about adults' imaginations? Let's ask some adults. Ellen's imaginary friend, kinda scary.
Useless.
Jean? Is Master Jean Ellen's imaginary friend? Yeah.
Huh?
Are you?
You bet.
So that you...
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Let's play!
Shadows of fate.
One with my blade.
Think you can get away?
Disappear. Worthless.
Hey, are those guys?
I will have order.
Written in the stars.
Evil conquering. Worthless. Here. Worthless.
I was so sure I was about to die.
To be fair, so, you...
Yes. Who are...
Actually,
Ellen has a message for you.
Oh, I...
whoa.
Well then, how would everyone like to proceed? Head back or head further inside?
I think we should...
Okay.
So, I'm guessing you mostly came here because you want to hear my adventure stories. Am I right?
No, we really were just looking for Jack.
What? Do you know who I am? I am Stanley, renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
Yeah, I think we got that.
Well, your attitude says maybe you don't got that. I am Stanley, the living legend. Stanley who braved the Mangiavari.
Enough already! Ugh. Stop name-dropping yourself every time you open your mouth!
It's true, though. Stanley is the most amazing guy.
Well, Jack will listen, won't you? Now, where was I?
You and your partner reached the Merjavari, a famously terrifying place with not a wisp of wind.
Precisely! There was a deathly silence in the air. A sea of ashes stretched out before us, as far as the eye could see. The Merjavari. Suddenly, my partner was caught in a whirlpool whipped up by an evil beast. Luckily, I managed to grab hold of him just in time.
Wow. So, did he make it?
Sadly, in the end, I alone was able to set foot on home ground once more. But the gentle breeze carried away the tears welling up in my eyes.
That poor guy. How could that happen?
Jack, you can't cry so easily if you want to be a great adventurer.
I know. Because an adventurer's proudest achievement is to die in the course of their final adventure. But whatever happens, no adventurer should ever die in a place where the wind doesn't blow. The wind...
Traveler, I believe I've made a small discovery. Could I ask you to use the Nernama detector once more?
What? Stanley has an imaginary friend?
It seems his imaginary friend is a seasoned warrior, covered in scars from head to foot, and a look of staunch determination on his face. Oh, you thought so too, huh? I agree.
Please.
Bye, Stanley. Do you two still have time?
What is it?
A few days, the weapons he took... I don't... Since you guys are the experts at this, I don't know. If I can... Right now, so I can't...
Aw, poor Jack. Venti.
Oh, one other...
Dada Upa.
out of my way!
Hey, that bunch of hilly churls. Are they holding some kind of ceremony?
Is this retribution?
And what's with that pile of knickknacks? Are they worshipping them?
Seems so. That must be the Sword of Brilliant Valor, surely!
Fate is upon you. Delved into destiny.
Solidify!
Lo and behold, the Sword of Brilliant Valor.
Are you Why would hilly churls be bowing down before a piece of junk like this?
Seems somebody tossed an old sword into a pile of spoils these hilly trolls were already celebrating.
This is in terrible shape, and it's so basic, I'm at a loss for words.
If you saw one in broad daylight, you wouldn't bat an eye. Is valor not the same? When everything is going your way, it seems meaningless. Fades into the background. But when you're...
You're right.
Let's scout around. It's definitely in Dadaupa Gorge, so... Huh?
There's somebody there.
Stanley?
He's at...
What happened? Why did you stop all of a sudden?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Just one of those Mora-spouting weasel thieves passed by as...
What? Where? I want to see.
Maybe another time. We have a shield to find, remember?
Boring!
Lo and behold.
Liar! A chunk of...
There's also one...
And yet, warriors, sure, though the soldier's body be tired and torn, still they fight till the very end, till they have no blood left to bleed. Such magnificent strength of will. Is that not the true meaning of honor?
You do have a... Okay, then... Well, okay. You take it from here. Hope you've picked up some hilly churlium by now. If not, there's always body language.
Mosimita.
Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work after all. Uh-oh. He did not seem to appreciate that.
Well...
Mosimita.
Seems cheerful.
Mexican plata.
Oh,
Guys, thank you so much. Mom, Dad, check out...
wait! The wine, you promised! And I actually helped a lot this time. What are you doing here, Stanley? Out for a stroll?
Hey, what are you doing here, bud? Fancy that, huh? You, out for a stroll too?
Oh, that's right. An after-dinner stroll, to be precise. We were also helping a friend.
Paimon's starting to think Stanley might be a fraud. Did Stanley plant the sword and...
Adventurers must be pretty familiar with Dadaupa Gorge. Wow.
It's only
Guilty conscience nut?
Well, although, I wonder...
What are you talking...
Anyway... May knowledge guide you.
Want a taste of my hammer?
No, my sword! Witness the power of... Useless!
Evil conquering! Mortalist!
Should.
That another test. That tingle. I got careless.
I will have order! Disappear! Here! Worthless! You're open!
That tingle.
Worthless! Foreign!
Fury.
Solidify!
That
Quake!
tingle.
Terra
That
Smash!
tingle.
Order guide you!
Rain outlines your ring cutter.
Lament! Worthless! I got carried. Worthless! Fry! Gather!
I will have order. Stabilize. To dust.
Gather! I got carried.
Yeah.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
You know, I'm glad I actually had the chance to come down. The tavern isn't overcrowded, and I couldn't be in a better mood. You know, I'm glad I actually had the chance to come down here today. The tavern isn't overcrowded, and I couldn't be in a better mood.
Tell me.
Huh? Why does he keep repeating his could there be?
It... If only you hadn't had to save a rookie like me, you would have never died in that windless corner of the world. You were a renowned...
But the real...
Stanley. Mark Stanley. Are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
Stabilize!
But...
Leave.
Honorary Knight! I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me find the sword and shield.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's one...
No, besides, Stanley, I'll see you tomorrow.
Stanley's really fond of that kid, don't you think?
Jack. Jack.
Jack left.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you for not telling him about my secret.
Huh? All of a sudden you're facing the facts? That isn't like you.
Just now, I couldn't bear to look at him. His adventurous spirit is so pure, unblemished. I'm just a weary old feckless fraud. But that kid is a brand new shining star, full of potential. I cannot allow his dreams to be crushed.
You're not a total fraud. Stanley's adventure stories and experiences. They're all true, aren't they?
Stories, experiences, that's my biggest secret. But the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land, where his spirit can never be recovered.
Exactly. Even instead...
I'm too old. No adventure.
Hans Archibald.
My true name? How did you know? The wind. I can hear the wind blowing in the Mare Javari. I always believed you existed.
Will you hand me your old friend's spirit?
I thank you all. But
Ah, wonderful.
Have you heard?
You made it.
Just tell.
Yep. The first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet. It was about 2,600 years ago, before the world had come under the rule. At that time, Old Mondstadt was ruled by a
Old Mondstadt?
That's right. The Tyrant of the Winds who once ruled from that tower was Back then, I was but a wisp among the thousand winds. I wasn't a god of anything. I didn't even have I was just a tiny elemental being who lived in the wind. A gentle breeze bringing...
A tiny elemental being? Without a human form?
Yep. My current form is not so different from the situation with fake Stanley. In Old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told, where a tyrant ruled. I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky. He was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land. The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom. And we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down, and since then never has another worn its crown.
So then what? What happened to your friend?
Say, Paimon, do you wish to hear the next—
Yes, of course! The suspense is killing, Paimon! Now's the time you
Getting a little pecky. But then, I reflect back to a song that I first heard from him. Fly, fly away. Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly. almost fell asleep waiting. As usual, my predictions are correct. You, yes you, come with me.
Huh? Are you some sort of door-to-door fortune teller? Sorry, but we're not really interested.
You're not from this world, are you?
How do you know about that?
How? Because I'm a master of truest. If you've no other questions, let's be off. Fine. I am astrologist Mona Magistus. But considering that it is most rude to misremember names, I am on a mission from my master to retrieve a certain box. It was part of an agreement she made with a friend.
Not sure what getting some box back has to do with us.
Well, that's because I would also like to take on the guardian of the box. My master and her friend contended in the mystic arts all their lives without a clear victor. Well, I want to... Now, from my predictions, I know that my master's friend has left Mondstadt. Like me, that successor must also be one who has surpassed their teacher. I must not be careless. But I would prefer to assure my victory in this contest, and the knowledge passed down to me from my master must be passed on in turn. If I were to bring my disciple to meet her, then the lead is already mine, no? And you are Mondstadt's great hero, my equal in status, so... Come on, you don't actually have to become. There's something in it for you. Once I meet that success, then I will have answers for you, even regarding such...
That does seem much faster than searching the land country by country.
A wise decision. That said, I would like... There is a small inn near Mount Tianheng that never sees a lot of business, even though its food is always great value for the money. The owner has always been good to me, so I'd like to say a fair...
Well, it's no wonder that an inn set up here has no business.
Mona, oh, you've come at just the right time. Did you see a jade...
A jade ring. Can't say I have. 20,000? Oh, it's nothing. I was just thinking that the person who finds that ring must be... Yes, of course. It wouldn't be right for us to leave like this, so...
Oh, Paimon?
I know. I'll leave this one to you. This is the first mission I'm giving you as your master.
Since you remember, and... Paimon actually kept a small amount. Paimon's the very best.
Seems like you already...
Yep, we'll be back. The elemental bait's really strong. It will attract all the slimes in the area. Even if they're just slimes, they can be dangerous together, so we'd best prepare ourselves.
That's it. That's the one.
You actually found it, Mr. Zhu. You must take...
You're absolutely right. How would I have faced my family if I had lost the 253rd ring my mother gave me? No, I think there might be over...
Then why would you feel the need to set up an inn here?
Well, inheriting the family business too early unavoidably made things boring. Thank you, all the same. Here's the Mora, as agreed. Please take it.
Then I'll take it, gladly.
We did all the work!
A disciple should act like one. How can they steal their master's thunder?
Didn't we say we were just playing pretend?
Well, you need to start practicing now. If my rival is as smart as I think they are, they will figure you out in a heartbeat.
What was that rumbling sound?
Oh, right. You mustn't have eaten in days. I'm very sorry. I forgot that you have no...
That didn't happen. Forget it. Well, I suddenly feel that you have indeed contributed to our good fortune. I say we spend this money on treating you to a fine meal. If we travel north, we'll reach the Wongshu Inn. I hear the food there is really good, so let's go try it out. No need to thank me. I'm just doing as a good master should.
Did she say she was treating us? Is Paimon hearing things? Let's go after her for good.
This is a favorite among our regulars. Pour a few spoonfuls into each bowl. It's exactly what it's... Though tofu could not be a... These are made using large, succulent shrimp wrapped...
All of them?
That's not how you count it. Besides, Paimon hasn't even ordered yet. Squirrelfish, Juyu chili chicken, and jewelry soup, please.
Sure. And is there anything else you'd like to order, ma'am?
I'd just like to ask, how much do the current dishes cost in total?
Around 20,000 mora.
Then, I'll just have some vegetarian noodles, please.
All right. A bowl of vegetarian noodles, was it? Please wait a moment. We'll serve you shortly.
Paimon's been thinking about something since we started eating. Is it?
I heard that. An astrologist's especially the act... and danger.
So, naughty, but it feels kind of bad that only we got to feast. Oh, yes, we can do... You don't use more to fulfill your desires, so it's fine as long as you're not buying anything, right? Let's go borrow the kitchen from the innkeeper.
What I've heard.
Hello. How may I help?
We'd like to borrow the kitchen here.
Ah, I see. If I may add one more thing. You must be quite well versed in the art of cooking, yes? Talent from your clothes. I have a recipe for golden... It's crab meat that's been...
Golden crab. Golden crab! Golden crab! Then with your skills in the kit...
Ugh, too salty.
Let's guess where you're from.
Worthless! There's no need to spend all that effort on me. I am a little hungry. This aroma is... I never thought it'd be fine, since... I mean, I never knew that my disciple was this skilled. As your master, I am most comforted. I see that it's no but I suppose it wasn't... it's nothing. If we travel north, what deep mist... That was tiring, but we're finally in the quest to plumb the...
Paimon's not time.
That's because you float.
Well, it doesn't look like an astrologist is all that amazing either.
That's because you have too...
Are you also...
Who are you?
Oh, my brothers and I are all merchants. We just finished doing business in Liyue, and we're preparing to head back to Munster. You look rather tired. The cart we hired will be coming in a while. What say you to coming along for the ride?
There's no need. Now shoot.
Huh?
Cease your pretensions, bandit. Picking up people on the...
What are you saying? If you don't want to get on...
Well then, shall I tell you now which objects you have on you that are stolen? If you have any quibbles, we can bring people to corroborate what I've said, and all will come to... If I lose, I'll... How about it?
You've pushed it too far. I don't know how you found out, but as long as we get rid of you...
Don't fret, it's just a few... You said earlier... That is why I must meet that successor. With our knowledge combined, I might be able to gain new insight into your fate. Whatever the case, you've got everything to gain from this trip. All right, I'm rested. Let's get this journey to Mondstadt. I thought... Are you ready? Don't shame your master now. We're about to meet that successor. I guess. Wait, we have a rule that my astrology is based on hydromancy, and as the names allow me to demonstrate, from the present station and movement of the stars, I see.
Doesn't that sound like Lisa?
We will meet her. Well, that's all the information we need. It seems that... Never mind, I'll explain it.
Wow, it's you, Mr. Honorary Knight. And Paimon, too, you're back.
That's her. The successor to great knowledge.
Successor?
That's right.
An ocean of stars? What's that? Does it have fish in it?
Fish? No, don't play dumb. Is this some kind of game?
I should be the one saying that. I didn't get what you said at all.
But my predictions can't be...
That's right. Oh, so you're Mommy's friend. But...
my readings told me as much.
Mystical arts? So Klee's mother is the friend and rival of Mona's teacher?
Yes. As well-versed in astrology as...
Well, Klee's so young. So even if she'd heard this deep knowledge, she might not have understood.
Yes. It seems she hasn't... yes.
Oh, I know this one. So you're here for that box. I'll look. Wait here. I remember now. I buried it together with my new treasure at Windrise. Wait for me. I'll be right back. Klee, don't just...
I'll help her pack these things back in. You... looking at...
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
You're back at last. Though I had intended to read... It dropped from Klee's backpack, so I thought it might contain some ancient knowledge, but... Never mind that.
We did. It's a...
That's wonderful.
Huh? Well, it's been
borrowed.
But since you're here for the box, I took all my treasures out. That's why it's empty.
You used it to store your things? Then where are the original contents of the box?
Oh, you want the thing that used to be in the box? You should have said so.
You haven't broken it.
No, it's not broken at all. It's the book in your hand.
What? This. So this book, this diary, is that Hag's... It's her, the thing she wanted back after 50 years was the dark... I'm finished. No wonder that old woman said I should not look at it no matter what, or she'd rip me to shreds.
Am I in trouble? It was you. I don't know anything. I'm leaving. Bye. Well, if you...
Impossible. Astrology can see through all lies. You've seen it yourself. Oh,
That's so sad. Maybe you could forget everything in that book and then go back.
That's too difficult. And even if I wanted to, yes.
How well? Then you'll just have to go back and face your master.
Stop talking about it. I'll just have to stay in Mondstadt temporarily. Once that old crone's reached the end of her days, I'll be free. But what will I do about my...
About that?
The Adventurers Guild? Oh, thanks. Never mind, it's nothing.
I see. I understand there is a magic laboratory. Although we have a few I believe that if the astrologist you mentioned can break the seal, the owner of that house wouldn't mind if she stayed there. All right.
Definitely be something that catches your eye.
The person who placed the seal. Interesting. Let me see. I see. So if you... All right.
Holy moly! Now we just need to go back.
No need, no need. You have...
You are?
Oh, I'm Goth, the owner of this house. I passed by the Adventurers Guild a while back, and Catherine told me about the matter. I never thought this troublesome seal...
Does that mean I can stay here?
Of course, of course. The facilities inside were just being left there anyway. I would to express my thanks. I shall...
Rent? I didn't hear anything about rent, and I helped out...
Yes, of course, I understand. I am most...
Paimon thinks Mona's misunderstood something, but...
I guess I don't have it...
Great! Then we are...
Thanks for your help. Also, without the necessary tools and without me... But I promise that I'll do a reading for you first thing once I'm ready. Yes. I don't really know... I wish you both safe...
How is she gonna make a lip? Maybe we should...
Cut that racket out! Oh, it's you! Don't worry...
Stabilize!
Let me read you a verse.
Boring!
Stabilize!
No, my sword!
Order guide you!
Disappear! Here! Here! Worthless! Boring! Here! Useless!
Feel the beat!
Evil conquering! Here! Worthless!
Amp it up!
Disappear! Here! Worthless! Here!
I must sleep as a good knight should.
Lament! Here! Worthless! Here!
Solidify! This is order!
Rain, out! Mine's your fate. Rain cutter! Body and mind.
Gather!
You're toast! Out of the frying pan!
Quake! Order guide you. Stabilize. Solidify.
Boring!
Solidify!
No, my sword!
Dust! Stabilize!
Useless. Disappear! Worthless! Here! Here! Here!
Really got a lot going for it. Cheap and tasty chop suey.
We should look for a place to take shelter. I'll be fine, but we don't want you catching a cold.
Just sharpen my spear.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
Quake! This is order. Gather!
Useless. The day has finally come.
Stabilize. Gather. Gather.
Useless. Is this retribution?
Solidify.
Nice and spicy.
Rain outlines your... Let me weave you a...
Booba, get the...
Solidify. I will have order. Stabilize.
Evil conquering. Here.